Hey everyone, welcome to vlog 71. I already started this once and then I noticed that my microphone was not working and I think it is now, so let's just go with it. Hi, my name is Linda. I'm also known as Wolhobby and this is my corner of YouTube where I tell you about my knitting and crafting adventures. Wolhobby is also the name of my web shop where I sell hand-dyed yarn, my own knitting patterns and handy crafty notions. Today is Tuesday, November 12th, and I am crazy busy. And I'm going to tell you all about it. So, I have a new camera. I also have a new light, but I decided to go with the light that we have here. And I have a new camera because when I was recording the introduction for Mellowdy, my Advent shawl, my camera decided to break, and it became quite a task to get it working again. So we decided to buy a new camera, buy a microphone, buy a new light, because for Mellowdy, for my Advent project, I need to record a lot of instructional videos. And there's nothing worse than when the stuff you are using is not working right. So, let's see. I have a finished object, a work in progress. I have some other things to tell, and I got some gifts. I got some cards because, as I told in the last vlog, we had to say goodbye to our sweet Apollo, our sweet cat, who was always making an appearance on my vlog. And that is the second cat in a year that we had to say goodbye to. We had two, but last year during Vlogmas, Bear, our very beautiful cat, did not come home, and we haven't heard from him since. And a few weeks ago, Apollo fell ill, and we did take him to the vet, and we tried to make things better for him. But we had to say goodbye to him on a Monday. And I'm really very sad about it. I miss him very much. I check where he is like 50 times a day. When I open the door in the morning, the back door, I always had to open the door to let Apollo out in the morning. And I don't have to do that anymore. So whenever I open the door, when I need to get out at 10 or 11 or whatever, I feel the miss. Yeah, but it is what it is. It would not have been kind to Apollo to keep him around and suffer. So, but okay. One of the knitters sent me this card. It says, "Bye dear friend, bye dear Apollo." And she is also referring to Bear and wishes me all the best. So that's very sweet. We got another card from the vet. I have to get used to this new camera. I also have a new stand, a new camera stand, so I'm going to try and work things out. So they also wish us the best, and I got a very, very sweet present of two crafty friends. This is Inge's logo. Inge from Hobby Bags, and she says, Dear Linda, it is such a sad news that Apollo, you had to let Apollo go. I was placing an order with fabric that had a cat on it, which I think looks exactly like Apollo. And well, one thing led to the other, and Meek, that's also a crafty friend, she has steekmarkeerders.nl, which is stitchmarkers.nl, also made something pretty to remember Apollo. Maybe you don't want to be remembered to Apollo very often, so do what you like with our gifts, and greetings from Meek and Inge. So, Inge made me this one, a tiny little notions pouch, a zippered pouch, but in there, and this is exactly Apollo when he was a kitten. But in there are 2 stitch markers, and I'm going to see if it wants to focus. Oh, and the light is a bit off maybe. I will try and make a picture later. This is the last picture that I posted on Facebook of Apollo. This is truly my own sweet Apollo in stitch markers. How sweet is that? I was so touched by the gesture, and now that I've shown them, I will show them in the Dutch vlog, which I will be recording tonight with my sister. But when I've showed them in the Dutch vlog as well, I will put them in my Ranunculus sweater, because I am knitting my Ranunculus in my Apollo colorway. So that's very fitting, don't you think? Let's see, I got more presents. I got this sweet little vase from one of the knitters called Marion, and there are some chrysanthemums in here and some berries that I don't know the name of. And she also made me, and this is also so sweet, look what she made me. There is a string of beads with letters on the head, and it says Wool Hobby. This cute gnome was crocheted for me by Marion. Thank you, Marion. It's absolutely stunning. It's awesome. I love it. Let's see. I have a finished object. Actually, I have 2 finished objects. The shirt I'm wearing, I've also finished that. This was a gift to my mom. When my sister and I were at the fair in Belgium, in Kortrijk, we bought 3 sewing kits by Atelier van A, by Anke. And in there is fabric, the fabric of your choice, a pattern, the right color sewing thread, a centimeter, and a booklet that helps you through the pattern, that helps you make this. I will stand up for a second. The pattern was long sleeved and had a collar, but I wanted to have a V-neck, so I just eyeballed it and kind of flinged the depth of the V-neck, and then I had to make a lining for the V-neck. I kind of tweaked that too. I am a pretty good sewist. I'm just not a very good pattern alternator. But I did it. And I altered the long sleeves to 3/4 sleeves. My mom had a lovely flower print fabric, and my sister had a very pretty yellow fabric. My mom finished her shirt as well. We did it the week before this week on a Monday. My mom did the long sleeves and the collar. My sister did a round neckline, but a little deeper than was actually in the pattern. I think she is doing long sleeves as well, and this is what I did. And the idea is that all three of us will wear our shirt on our mom's birthday on December 10th. But me, having my surgery on November 27th, I am not sure if I will be able to make it to my mom's birthday this year. We already discussed that, and we bought these sewing kits way before I knew that I was having surgery on November 27th. So we will just see what happens there. I still have to wash it and iron it, but I just wanted to put it on to show on the vlog. So that's my first finished object. My second finished object is living in my Studio Berengoed bag, and that is this pair of DK weight socks. I bought this yarn. Oh, there's a color theme going on here. I bought this yarn at I think the Creabeurs. No, what was it called? The Hobbydagen, the Hobby Days, I think. I'm not sure. Anyways, I bought this yarn at Woolly Adventures. This is their logo. And this, I already showed this in an earlier vlog. This is Autumn Leaf, this colorway. It has 150 gram, 337 meters, and I have quite a bit left. I did not weigh this yet, but I would not be surprised if I would be able to make sneaker socks, for example, out of the leftover. These DK weight socks, I followed Kayla's pattern, the Crazy Sock Lady. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. DK weight vanilla socks, and I used to knit all my socks, my fingering weight socks, on 72 stitches. But since I've lost quite some weight, I think 72 is a bit loose for me now. So I need to get into the habit to go to 68 stitches, for example. I don't want to change needle size. I do like my 2.25 millimeter needle size that I'm using normally. But doing 72 stitches with fingering weight yarn, I decided to cast on the biggest size in DK weight as well. So that meant that I cast on 56 stitches, and these socks are way too big. I used 3.25 millimeter needle, and I followed the pattern well, except for the leg length. I followed the pattern exactly. Kayla's patterns are really well written and a joy to knit. So, but this pair of socks, I will save them and give them to someone in the future. I did a slip stitch heel flap, just a regular heel flap and gusset, a regular toe, and it was a joy to knit and super fast, really super fast. DK weight socks, wow, if you need a quick present, DK weight socks is the way to go. Let's see, what else do we have? I told you about my shirt, about my presents, about the socks. Yeah, let's look at my Ranunculus. I started a Ranunculus on November 1st, and there's a big group of Dutch knitters knitting a Ranunculus at the moment. The Ranunculus is a pattern by Midori Hirose. Knit Cafe Midori is what she also calls herself, I think. And I think it's the most sold pattern on Ravelry, or the pattern with the most projects. When I created my project, I was project number 26,000. And there are way more projects ever since. Anyways, the Ranunculus is a very special pattern. You can use any weight yarn, well, any weight. You can use, oh, this is not supposed to be in here. Let's see. You can use lace, light fingering to worsted weight yarn. And the pattern is knit on a needle size 6mm. Needle size 6mm, which is a US 10, which is huge. And I did not want to knit a Ranunculus in that loose of a gauge. So I am using 3.75mm needles, and so I had to make some adjustments to the pattern. I decided to go for 90 stitches, and I calculated the short rows by 1 1/3 of the stitches that you need. And then I knitted the yoke, which has all these pretty lovely stitches, all super easy. And then I started the raglan increases, and my first attempt turned out to be too small. Once I split for the sleeves, I decided to try and to try it on, and I wasn't happy. I particularly wasn't happy with the depth of the armhole. So I frogged about 10,887 stitches. I'll explain why I know that in a minute. And I decided that I needed to increase my sleeve stitches up until 86 or 88, something like that. And then I added 12 more stitches under the arm, and then I could continue and just knit round and round and round. We are going to a fair tomorrow. I still have quite a bit left. This is my second skein, but I did skein up a third one because we will be at the fair for 3 days. And we probably won't be knitting much at the fair, but you never know. Usually in the second half of the afternoon it quiets down a bit, and then we might be able to knit a little. And so I wanted to bring an extra ball of yarn, and in the evening, well, then we can knit, of course, and it's just round and round and round. So what could possibly go wrong? So The reason I knew how many stitches I frogged is because I am knitting my Ranunculus for Nani Zwemo, National Knit a Sweater in a Month. I explained in earlier episodes how Nani Zwemo started. I just wanted to join in. It is my 4th Nani Zwemo so far, I think. I think so. And it's always a joy. And when you join a project like Nani Zwemo, you actually find out how fast you can knit a sweater. For this one, the pattern, let me see, I can... Here are some examples. This one is fingering weight with long sleeves and the smaller neckline. This one is a lace weight worn with 45 centimeters of positive ease and a wider neckline. And this one even has more positive ease and also the wider neckline. And but I am in doubt about the length I'm going to make. I bought a new dress last week in this petrol tealy colorway, and it's a nice loose dress. It has pockets, and I'm wondering if I dare to make this ranunculus to land on my natural waist. Usually I would definitely knit things to, well, cover the bigger part of my bum, but I do like the look of a loose dress and then a sweater that lands on the natural waist. So I'm really in doubt about what to do. So far, I have... Ooh! How is this for timing? A package. Which I will show you later. I have my spreadsheet here on my computer. So far I have 35,000 stitches, almost 36,000. And if you want to join Nani Zwemo, your sweater has to be 50,000 stitches at least. So I still have 14,000 stitches to go, but I have some length to go as well, and then sleeves. So I think I could crank out 50,000 stitches in this sweater, but that might also weigh in to decide how long it's going to be. But like I said, I really, really like the look of a cropped sweater on a wider dress. But having been overweight my entire life, it's a thing, so to say. What do you think? How do you feel about your body and the way that clothes are fitting you? Let me know in the comments. I'm really interested to know because, well, it might bring me to new ideas. So my Nani Zwemo is going great. If I want to have it finished before my surgery, I calculated that if I'm going to need 50,000 stitches by the time I have my surgery on the 27th, I need to do 1920 stitches per day. And I have a cushion of 14,701 stitches by now. So it's all in my spreadsheet. And now that I have split for the sleeves and now that I'm knitting on the body, it is just, I put a stitch marker in the morning, knit my rounds, count the rounds at the end of the day. Yesterday I only did 2, so that did something for my cushion of stitches. But today I did knit a little more already. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm on the 6th round. So, okay, but it has been a busy day because we will leave for a 3-day fair tomorrow. But anyways, calculating my stitch count is easy now because I can just count my rounds times the amount of stitches I have. And there you have it. That's it for Nani Svemo. I have had the honor that I could dye up kits for Sarah Schira by Imagined Landscapes for her December Gnome Mystery Knit Along, Nana's Visit. And, well, I'm apparently channeling gnomes because I also bought 2 gnome candles with the loveliest candle maker in the Netherlands, Dennis Candles. And as you can see, it has a braid around the head and it has some stars and some, oh gosh, how do you call this? Let me just look it up. Holly. Duh. With some holly on this side of his head. And I think he is just super cute. So I bought 2 just because I couldn't choose. And I've been burning candles every evening since we had to say goodbye to Apollo, because we never could burn candles. Bear was, well, quite a stupid cat really. He would set his tail on fire, for example. And Apollo would not, I think he would not do things like that, but I always was a bit hesitant to burn candles with the cats still here. So I'm burning candles every day now because I can. So my gnome candles are very welcome. The kits for Nana's Visit are nearly sold out now. We did take them offline for the moment because we are going to the fair. But we will do a big shop update on Tuesday the 19th. And then we will add the last Nana's Visit kits and the last Mellowdy kits. I don't think any of you will be particularly interested because it needs to arrive before December 1st. But if we do the shop update next week, it will give me a few days to get the packages out. I won't be dyeing any kits anymore, so it's just the kits that we have left. But in our Nana kits, there is this cute little glasses. Sarah gave us the materials list, of course, what should we dye up, and Nana will be a gnome with glasses. So Rob decided to make these glasses, and it is super funny because Rob's mom used to be a puppet maker, a doll maker, and he was always the one in charge of making the glasses. So history repeats itself, right? Let's see, I'm going to talk about Mellowdy, my 5th annual Advent Mystery Knit-along. There are nearly 2,500 sign-ups at the moment. It is free to join, and you are welcome to join with your own yarn. You don't have to buy a kit from me. It is my way to say thank you to the knitting community for letting me have this wonderful wall hobby web shop and go to all the fairs. Anyways, I released the materials list on November 1st for the Dutch knitters, but because my camera broke down, I had some trouble replacing all the stuff, so I was late with my English materials list, but it's out by now. If you sign up, please be aware that you sign up to the English list. If you are on my website, there's a banner that you can click for the Mellowdy Advent scarf, but you need to click the English flag icon so that you will end up on the English list. You will get a confirmation that you are on the list, and every day or so I resend the materials list. So once we click that button, you will receive the materials list, and in there is a little swatch to practice this year's technique. This year's technique is going to be intarsia, and this is my little swatch. I made a video on YouTube on how to manage your yarns. There are some purl stitches in this part, there is some lace in this part, and there is one tiny cable in this part, and that does give away what you can expect from the design. And there will be this flowing line all throughout the shawl, and I explain how to do this color change, how to jockle stripe, how to make a nearly invisible increase by the wonderful and talented Elizabeth Zimmerman. And this sample and my sample shawl is knit in my DK weight yarn, and you can pick a solid or semi-solid color, but you can pick a variegated color to go with it, because the well, in this case, the darker blocks, the variegated blocks, will always be stockinettes. And if you are knitting along and there is a pattern that you don't like or that you are having trouble with and decide to abandon, you just knit your semi-solid part in stockinette for that day as well. There will be 24 bite-sized clues. Each day at midnight I will send out the next piece of the pattern, and I will put the next instruction video on YouTube. And yeah, if you keep up, you can show off your new scarf when Christmas is there. So it was such a joy to design this project, and I can't wait to see all the different shawls, all the different melodies that will be knitted throughout December. I'm quickly going to open my package, because then I can tell you about my Vlogmas plans. Wow! Wow! Okay, so about Vlogmas. I'm so looking forward to Vlogmas. I can't wait to start. But this year I won't be able to do much because I have my abdominal surgery on November 27th. So I decided that I wanted to make myself kind of a content calendar for Vlogmas. And then I decided, oh, I want to burn an Advent candle every day. But I expect it to be this small. But this thing is huge. It will cost me the entire day to burn off one day. And then I decided, oh, we are going to my in-laws next weekend because they will be celebrating their 59th wedding anniversary. So I decided to buy one for my in-laws as well. But this is also such a huge one. I think I'm going to, well, I don't think, I'm going to keep the nutcracker for myself because I really like that one. So I'm happy those arrived. And well, since I wanted to omit the so I'm completely blanking here. The costs for sending out a package, the shipping, the shipping. I decided to order more things so that I could avoid the shipping. Little crinkling. This is something I bought for Sven, for my son. And I'm just curious. We are making Sven an Advent calendar ourselves because Sven is our middle child. We have a 28-year-old son, Lars. And then we have Sven, who's 26. And then we have Kirsi, who is 21. But Sven is mentally disabled. And, well, it's our... things always work a little different with Sven. He really wanted an Advent calendar, but every Advent calendar that we just buy, there are always things in there that he won't use or he does not understand. So we are putting together an Advent calendar for Sven ourselves. And one thing that he does love is these scent sticks. He can't burn candles in the house where he lives, but I really think that he's going to like this. And we have all kinds of presents in there, sweets and a book and a little thing that he can build together with Rob. And one big thing for December 5th, that is the time that that is the day that we celebrate Sinterklaas. And that is also someone who brings presents to the children. So for December 5th we bought a really big thing, and for December 1st we have an Advent calendar with sweets, so that he can have a sweet each day as well. So this is for Sven's Advent calendar, and this I bought for me. These were quite expensive. They were on sale, but still. I'm going to take it out first for the printing. I've never had these, and I didn't know what to expect really. But I bought two scented candles, and this one is Alpine Vin Brûlée. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, this smells so good. Jewelers of fragrance. Just so you know. Oh, this looks very, very beautiful. And the smell is amazing. Now I want to smell the other one too. Here's the other one. This is Rendezvous. Oh, this is also really good. Oh, but this one, oh, this makes me long for December and Christmas even more. So that's nice that just came in time. So about Vlogmas, I am going to record real time. So I'm going to record, I will probably record a Vlogmas 0 on November 30th to put up on December 1st. But I'm going to record real time because I want to show my Advent gift. I have one Advent that I swapped with a colleague, and she gets one of my Advents, and the ones I get from her has 5 full DK weight skeins in a certain color theme, and I swapped an Advent with a friend, and we made one for each other. So I have a daily Advent and a weekly Advent, and like I said, I made a content calendar because I can't go anywhere, so it will be chatty vlogs mostly, and I will take you along in all my Advent knitting, of course. I wanted to make myself the Renaissance sweater. I still do want to make it, but I did not have time to dye yarn for my own sweater. And I'm not sure if I will manage to dye yarn next week. But that got me thinking. Earlier this week, I had to go through my yarn stash, and I have so many pretty yarns in my stash. And that made me want to cast on all kinds of other things. So whether it's going to be the Renaissance sweater by Elizabeth Mortensen or Eleanor Mortensen, or whether it's going to be all kinds of other patterns, that doesn't matter. But I'm going to knit so much in December. I can't work, I can't lift, I can't do housework. I'm not even allowed to lift a pan, so I can't cook. So I'm going to take a lot of rest, and let me tell you, I am tired. I have been working so hard for months in a row now. So I am kind of looking forward to resting and knitting and chatting to you each day. And I am so looking forward to Vlogmas that I already have been re-watching Kayla's Vlogmas, the Crazy Sock Ladies Vlogmas from 2023, and I'm now watching the 2020 series. If I sit down to rest and knit a bit during the workday or in the evening, I am watching Vlogmas and I'm knitting on my Ranunculus. So, I think that's it for now. I'm going to make some dinner. It's 6:19. Rob is to a concert. He is to a concert in Utrecht. Jason Isbell is in the Netherlands to perform, and he got a ticket I was not interested to go with him because I knew I would be very busy, and I would rather sit and knit. So my sister will arrive, well, within 2 hours, I think, and then we will record the Dutch vlog. Tomorrow we will go to Groningen for to build our booth and a 3-day fair. And then next week is my last week of dyeing. The week after that, well, I still have the Monday and the Tuesday, but I will probably be busy finishing up a bazillion things before my surgery. And then, so I will probably see you again for Vlogmas Day 0. I think so. If you want to join the Mellowdy Show, please subscribe, sign up. It will be free until December 1st. After December 1st, it will be a lot of work to send out the days that already have been sent out. So then there will be a fee. And on December 12th, the price will go up to the regular pattern price. You don't have to save the separate days because I will send out the entire pattern after the project has ended. So, and that will be somewhere in January, something like that. But and I won't be sending it to Ravelry during December. So you have to sign up so that you get the pattern in your email each day. But if you want to have it in your Ravelry pattern, in the end you can send me a request so that I can gift it to you on Ravelry, and you will have it saved there as well. Okay, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Like I said, I don't think I will be back before Vlogmas, but I can't wait. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment. How do you think about knits fitting your body? What is important to you? What is not? Just let me know. And thank you. I hope to see you again next time. Happy knitting. Bye.